Welcome back to the Sun and Moon Tarot. Today we will find what is good and what is hidden. I hope you're well and staying blessed, enjoying life wherever you are. I'm sorry if you can hear my cat running in the background. She's having fun right now. Not to interrupt my intro, but yeah, I can hear her quite loud. So if you can, sorry. Anyway, air signs. If you have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, highly aspected, this read is likely for you. It's your Aries season read. We're going to do the typical layout. 3 rows. The first row being your recent past, second row being your current energy, third row being the future. We'll grab a couple clarifying cards. That's 2 to 3. Bottom of the deck holds the overall energy for your read. We are using a new gifted deck. Sorry. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. It is called Meeting the Other Kin deck. I really dig the artwork. We're going to try it out for my New Year Aries season reads. I hope you're having a beautiful New Year as well. Happy Aries season. Happy New Year, everybody. I hope you're enjoying it. Okay, guys, let's get into our read. I am excited to do this one. We got this. Oh, the cards are falling out, and I do dig it so far. We've got the King of Cups and the Four of Wands. Good energy there. Oh, excuse me. The Hermit, no. Sorry. 2 came out, and they're telling me no. They're saying 5 of Wands on the recent past, and Hermit on the current energy, which we'll just do. Why argue? Oh, excuse me. Okay, I'm sorry. My nose got all sniffly. These, not only... Alright, okay, so these are the New Year reads, but these are also the first reads that I'm doing in my new place. And that's what you're hearing is my cat is... She has acclimated quite well, but sometimes she does literal laps, and she's just loud and hilarious. And she's, oh my god, that's way too many cards. She's just funny, and she's running all around right now, being super funny and loud. And if you can hear her, because I can hear her quite loudly, so I don't know if the mic's going to pick that up. That's the noise you're hearing. Those little footsteps are my grown cat. If you ever hear me. Oh, I guess I've never introduced her. We won't until if she walks up into the frame, I'll introduce her. Otherwise, leave it alone, I guess. Page of Wands. Okay, air signs. If you didn't already know. Oh, shoot. I was supposed to be looking for nudity also. I have like little covers for that for this deck just in case. What was I going to say? If you didn't already know. Oh, if you want any of my information, it's listed in the description box. Okay, guys. So, taking forever. Ooh, love it. The Sun card's popping up. I really dig the artwork on this deck. Like, I dig it. It's just so pretty, and excuse me, it's really pretty, and there's not a lot of nudity, and YouTube doesn't like that because of their viewers. I'm not arguing. I'm just explaining why they don't like it and why I try to cover things up. And so yeah, it's just I'm sorry, guys. Excuse me. Okay. Why not? We're not taking that. We're not taking those cards for whatever reason. We're not taking those cards. Okay, I need 2 more, please, to finish the future row. All right, Earth signs. I hope you're well. I hope you're staying blessed. I hope you're enjoying the Aries season. Yeah, we're gonna get into your read. Oh, I got 1 card. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, there we go. And the Devil in reverse. Well, we'll take it because it's 2 cards. Now, if I could just get some clarifying cards, please, so we can get on with our read. I do like that you have... Oh, shoot. The devil. That's have nudity. I saw it. Too late. I saw it later than I would like. Okay. And then, oh, I saw this one instantly. I'm glad I saw that before I put it down. Okay, so you do have, I'll have to make a habit of that, which is fine. You do have the Magician at the bottom of the deck. We dig it. We do have the Judgment card and the Five of Cups as well for our clarification cards. It's like a typical mermaid with a fish face, which I think is kind of cool. Okay, I really dig this deck. I just dig it. It's cool. Love the artwork. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, the Magician is is your theme. So this is a representation, air signs, of willpower creation, mastery, and adaptation. This is us being very focused on how to manifest during the Aries season or whenever you watch this. The King of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Five of Wands. Shoot. Okay. So all of us in the recent past, air signs, if this is going to resonate for you. Oh, wait, let's do definitions first. Yeah, let's do it. The King of Cups is a representation of emotional control. He represents the balance between heart and head. Excuse me. The Four of Wands is community, home celebration. The Five of Wands is competition, conflict, and reality. So if you're manifesting like potentially like a different type of a relationship, or air signs, if you're just very focused on like manifestation, of course, is the major theme. Okay. But you're focused on manifesting what will create like a healthy emotional balance and a community home life in your reality. And there might be conflict and competition going on in that. Excuse me. If you are entering the dating world, or you have entered the dating world for the new year or in the recent past, there might be like options. Let's say there are. Oh, I hate that I use this word for this read because of things. But yeah, there's competition with this card. There are options. There's like a lot of things coming up where you're trying to decide what's best for you. Okay. And what would be best for you in terms of building future celebrations for emotional well-being, or what would be best for you in those relationships. What relationships in the future would create the most of that, right? So in your current energy, you've got the Hermit, the Ten of Wands, and the Page of Wands. The Hermit is, I don't like to call it a warning to like not martyr yourself. I don't know why I hear readers say that so much. It should annoy me, but it does. It does represent like contemplation, solitude, insight, and awareness. Okay. This card is becoming very aware to your ability to manifest, and being aware to lessons in the past. So having done the work, having taken the time with that Hermit card to truly feel, you see the light. This is typical. On this, I'm not super familiar with artwork on this deck yet. But as you can see in the Hermit card, typically there is a lantern with a light leading the character through a darker path. And the reason being is that this is the literal like attempt at artwork representation, right, of that analogy, of that experience. So with the Ten of Wands and the Page of Wands being the following story cards, right? Oops, sorry. There we go. It is accomplishment, responsibility, and burden. And then it is also exploration, excitement, and freedom. And so with this, it's a lot of fiery passion and creation in terms of whatever you're interested in manifesting. You've already done the contemplation work in terms of what you feel will work for you and won't work for you. You have major accomplishments in terms of insight and contemplation and prior experiences to know what will and will not work for you. And so you're really excited with this exploration because you are kind of just like focused on what will create true happiness. And since you already have the accomplishment of I know what does, this manifestation is not going to be super difficult for you, right? In the future, you do have the Sun, the Knight of Cups, and the Devil card in reverse. Okay. The Sun is a beautiful card, especially for what we're talking about, to have the Sun and the Knight of Cups and the Devil in reverse. I do not hate this for our future air signs. The Sun card is joy, success, celebration, and pleasure. The Knight of Cups is a representation of idealistic, romantic, or following one's heart. So romanticism, I like to use that word, but ultimately it is a cup card. It is a Knight of Cups. It's an emotional card. So whatever emotional things that would be, whatever idealistic things would create emotional well-being for you is ultimately what this card represents. Romanticized thoughts. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So following your heart in terms of what creates innocent joy, passion, and like success and celebration as well. With the Devil reversed, you do have that being freedom, release, and restoring control. So walking away from, in the past, you have walked away from relationships that were not serving your highest good, that were in whatever way just not mutually beneficial, and they were taking away from your ability to romanticize life, which is shit for an air sign. So you have walked away from things like that and have started building based on this lesson we talked about. And so a lot of us have walked away from certain relationships. We've let go, we've released things. And in the future, we're not holding on to things that don't keep standards, right? We're not holding on to options that fail the standard tests because those tests are there for a reason. Like, they're there for a reason. We have standards for a reason. There's no reason to not have them. And if you feel a way about a standard and someone is that is an option for you, or it's something or whatever, because this doesn't have to be romance, it could be any type of romance, any type of emotional well-being in terms of options. So in terms of in relation to your life in general, because this is a general read, whatever you're trying to manifest with this Magician card, this is going to be those options of what you're trying to manifest, what you're trying to build in. So that's up to you. Like where that applies is where those options are. And because you've already had to cut things out and already done the inner work as to why, and you're not confused about it anymore, you're just fully like aware, like in the future on, okay, this will take away from my ability to enjoy life. Like, and I'm not taking on anything like that again, because it's just not good for me. And I don't want to be miserable. Like, who would, you know? So there we go, I said it. And you do have the Judgment and the Five of Cups for your clarification cards. The Judgment is reflection, it's reckoning, it's awakening. The Five of Cups is loss, grief, disappointment, mourning. This is, in terms of clarification, you might on and off go through grief because you did have to like walk away from something significant that you really cared about, but it wasn't in your highest good. It wasn't creating joy. It was literally creating burnout. And Lilu's about to say hi. Oh no, she kept going. You can see her tail. Never mind. I was going to introduce her if she stopped in, and I said her name anyway. Well, now you know her name. Okay. So Judgment and the Five of Cups, right? Oh, so you've already been through this like extreme awakening path because, like I said, you did the work, or you're doing the work. If you haven't, I doubt it. I think you already did the work, where you know what will create loss, what will create disappointment, what will create grief. So you're, again, I'm not trying to reference standards so much, but you know, like, I want this, this, and this out of a relationship. It's not negotiable, because in the past, when I tried to negotiate with myself and be in a relationship, regardless of those needs being met, I was miserable, you know? So, you know, you're very awakened to what will create loss and grief and what will not create like happiness, right? What will not create, what ultimately, yeah, I would rather use that word because it's a definition word anyway for that card. So what will create disappointment has already been a major lesson for you. You're already very awakened to what types of relationships, regardless of what you're trying to build. Okay. You, however this resonates for you, you're already aware in career and friendship and networking and tradition and religion and spirituality and workout groups, whatever, and every type of networking connection group, any type of thing, you can have options. You're already very much well aware as to how you will feel about certain types of loss, about options. So you are no longer willing to negotiate your ability to romanticize life and enjoy it for a relationship, because you've already been through toxic bullshit. So like, and this is not a bad thing. Everybody should be trying to jump into relationships in which they can romanticize life. They can lean back on it and look back and be like, wow, that was great. And like, I don't have a single regret because I truly like wanted it and it worked how I want it, or whatever. It's going to vary, but like, ultimately you don't want to look back and think, I shouldn't have, like, I'm not supposed to use those terms. Okay, apparently I'm not supposed to go on this rant. Ultimately, you already know, right? Well, who am I talking to? An air sign, a fellow air sign that's very well aware that they have options and they have choices and that they can manifest whatever they want and that they should. Like, you should enjoy life. You should be with people that you can both like equally create in ways that it's good for you. And that's in every dimension. That doesn't matter what type of relationship or building structure it is. It really does. Like, if you're not happy, you're not happy. So that's obvious. So ultimately, what creates true innocent joy is going to be your priority in the future, and what allows you to build innocent connections so that you can romanticize life and truly love life is going to be like the type of options that you actually do accept, regardless of how they show up in your life, right? Options have to meet certain standards. And when they do, it will play out for everyone involved, because you will also be happy. And so you won't be like dreading it and stuff. You know, I think you know. All right. Thank you, air signs. I hope you enjoyed the content. And I'll see you in the next read. Have a beautiful season.